Samsung S95D vs Sony A95L, Guide. Hey OLED fanatics! Ready for a battle that'll leave your eyes glued to the screen? Today, we're throwing two titans of display technology into the ring for an epic head-to-head, the Samsung S95D and the Sony A95L. These are the crème de la crème of OLED televisions, pushing the limits of what we thought was possible for picture quality. Let's talk about the star of the show, QD-OLED. Both the Samsung S95D and Sony A95L use Quantum Dot OLED panels. It's the best of both worlds, the deep, inky blacks that OLED is famous for, combined with the blinding brightness and vibrant colors of quantum dots. Think of it like this: the OLED creates the perfect foundation of darkness, and the quantum dots sprinkle in tiny stars of pure, vivid color. The result? A picture that's as captivating as looking up at the night sky from the middle of the desert. Samsung S95D, the brightness champion. Alright, let's dive into Samsung's contender, the S95D. This TV is all about blinding brightness. Samsung's engineers have worked their magic, and this panel can reach eye-searing levels of peak brightness. We're talking over 2000 nits for those intense highlights that make HDR content pop. If you've got a bright room or love watching movies with the curtains wide open, the S95D will defy the sun and deliver a picture that's always clear and impactful. But it's not just about raw power. The S95D's next generation processor takes all that brightness and handles it with incredible finesse. This TV understands how to tone things down to deliver accurate, natural colors while still retaining the punchy highlights. It's like a master painter, using bold strokes and delicate shading to create a masterpiece. Sony A95L, the master of nuance. Now, let's check out Sony's powerhouse, the A95L. While it might not be the absolute brightest OLED on the block, it compensates with its incredible attention to detail. Sony's known for its image processing prowess, and the A95L carries that torch proudly. Every pixel is handled with the utmost care, ensuring smooth gradations of color, and lifelike detail in shadows and textures. Think of it like a seasoned portrait photographer who knows exactly how to use soft lighting to capture every nuance and imperfection in a subject. The A95L is also a master of motion. Sony's processing excels at smoothing out fast-paced action scenes, making them incredibly fluid and sharp. Sports fans, you're in for a real treat with this one. Watching fast-paced games on the A95L is an experience that rivals being at the stadium itself. Design, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Looks, of course, are subjective. But I've got to give it to both Samsung and Sony, they know how to make a sleek TV. The S95D sports an almost bezel-less design, giving you a nearly all-screen experience that's insanely immersive. The A95L opts for a slightly thicker bezel but makes up for it with a minimalist stand that creates the illusion of the screen floating in mid-air. The operating systems, Tizen vs Google TV. When it comes to the smart TV experience, Samsung relies on its own Tizen OS, while Sony uses Google TV. Both systems are snappy and intuitive, offering tons of apps and streaming services. Tizen gets extra points for its simple and clean interface, making it a great choice for those who want a no-frills experience. On the other hand, Google TV excels with its tight integration with the rest of the Google ecosystem, especially if you're into controlling your smart home devices from your TV. Choosing your champion. So, which one of these OLED heavyweights takes the crown? Well, that depends on what you value most. Do you want the brightest possible picture with eye-popping HDR? Then the Samsung S95D is your winner. Would you prefer nuanced image quality, cinematic motion, and a seamless smart TV experience? The Sony A95L is a strong contender. Honestly, you can't go wrong with either one of these TVs. They're both outstanding examples of the pinnacle of OLED technology. It's like choosing between a Ferrari and a Lamborghini. They both offer insane performance, it just boils down to your personal style. If you're still on the fence, I highly recommend searching for in-depth reviews and comparisons of both TVs. There are tons of amazing videos out there showcasing their picture quality in detail. And remember, sometimes the best way to choose is to see them in person. I hope I've fueled your OLED excitement. If you loved this showdown, let me know. There are plenty more amazing TVs to explore, and I'm happy to be your guide.